Hey everybody! Sorry, I know, same background, the pre-release kits, but I wanted to, a while ago, you guys remember this? You guys remember when I was talking about the sports card thing? Here, you guys remember seeing it? And I was showing this stuff to you guys in the other video, and how I thought it was kind of crazy about these uncut sheets of all kinds of sport, or hockey? No. Uncut sheets of, what does that say? Congratulations, you received a trading card by Luca, presence of Upper Deck. So obviously these aren't signed or anything. Congratulations. Hey, Tiger Woods. A bunch of famous hockey. So it's a blend, so some sort of, what kind of card? The exquisite collection. So you guys remember this print sheet thing I showed you guys a while ago. And I remember I thought it was really funny that like the Magic palettes were being, had a Magic, the irony of it. And we've been talking about the prices of everything, and serial numbered, and now Wizards is doing the art cards, like gold signature things or something. So I want to show you guys the other stuff I found. So some of these are a little damaged, but check this out. So there was some more I wanted to show you guys, because I thought it was pretty cool. And I was hoping some of you all out there could give me some feedback. Let me stand on the other side of the camera. I was hoping some of you all out there could give me some crazy feedback. I want to show you what this stuff is. So, some sort of Upper Deck Ultimate Collection. You got Serena Williams. So you got all kinds of different sports. Look at this. Like everything from the tennis to hockey to golf to more hockey, baseball, basketball. Obviously, exquisite collection. These print sheets don't have, obviously, the signatures or anything. By the way, this one's actually cut from the factory. And then we actually ripped it a little bit before we knew what it was. I know, cool, right? And then you've got, let's turn them, sorry. So you've also got these strange signature, ultimate signature Wayne Gretzky. I guess then they would have the people come in, the famous people come in and sign them, or they would meet them in person, or they would go to their location. So I thought that was pretty interesting, but here's what I thought was really cool. And then we'll talk about this in a second. Check this out. So look at this one. Sorry, I know, it's kind of damn it. So this was really wild. So you've got the different type of blanks and details, and then I wanted to show you guys, check this. This was the part I thought was pretty cool with these right here. Look at this. So you can see like these Tiger Woods exquisite collection. I guess this is where what would they have, like a Tiger Woods, like a Rudy, hey look, exquisite collection, Rudy's finger. No, kidding. I know, grow up. Get a real channel, Rudy. So I guess they would put Tiger Woods, like, was it be like his shoe or a jersey or his hat? I don't know. Like Serena Williams. So you have a lot of really famous people here. Exquisite auto material. So I'm assuming these holes, this is where they would put what? Patches of jerseys or helmets or bats or game used items or whatever they're using it for. I thought that was pretty interesting. And then some of these other sections, exquisite. I'm assuming that would be where the famous person would sign the card, I'm assuming, in the gold areas there. So I thought that was pretty wild. I thought, oh wait, what's down here? So we got baseball. Can't read it, sorry, the reflection, sorry about that. Victor Robles? Sorry, I know nothing about baseball, so we got that. And then, of course, you got, what is this? Autographed future watch. Maybe like starting of those like rookie cards or new players or something. So, yeah, I thought it was pretty wild stuff for the exquisite. Then on this side you turn it, and I'm assuming same thing, everybody. I'm assuming that they would have the famous people sign in these white spaces, and they would do, I don't know if do they number these type of signatures? Aren't there only so many signatures? Do they stamp them with a specific number? I'm not really sure. Anyways, so now that I've showed you guys and gotten out of the way, kind of crazy stuff, isn't it? So my point of bringing all this up to you all is I still stand by, and I know some of you are not going to want to hear this, some of you don't care. I still really stand by that Wizards and Magic the Gathering, even Pokemon, is heading in this direction. And I don't think it's a bad thing. And I know, boom! Thumbs down everywhere. I feel like I can see the ding. So make sure you thumbs down twice. If handled correctly, I think you would add another layer of complexity to Magic and Wizards and their ability to make the money machine go burr. The problem is it must be done really carefully, because I kind of like the concept of a standard $80 box having, actual numbered, itemized, specialty high-end things or redemption or specialty cards in it, because it's going to cause a lot more people to crack regular boxes. We're in an era, due to all these set boosters, collector boosters, and other variants, less and less people in stores are doing mass box openings because the value is being suppressed. The foil values, which was kind of the chase stuff. I mean, when I used to do mass box openings on Battle for Zendikar, Oath of the Gatewatch, Conspiracy, Eldritch Moon, Shadows of Innistrad, M12, M13, M15, Khans of Tarkir, oh my god, Fate Reforged, Dragons of Tarkir. God, Dragons of Tarkir was probably the most profitable next to Fate. When I did these mass box openings, my average mass box opening was a small mass box opening was 120 boxes. A normal good-sized mass box opening was 240 to 360 booster boxes of standard. A big mass box opening will be, in my opinion, 480 to 600 box mass box opening. And I would accumulate, remember I used to save all the foils back in the day. Well, obviously I was stupid knowing how the future unfolded. But now, the key to this stuff is, compared to before, it's so different. Because the key before was the foils, getting foil mythics of Jace, getting a foil mythic of XYZ, some hot $30 mythic in foil was like $50 to $70. That one card paid almost the entire, $75 booster box. Remember, prices were lower back then. Back in the day, WPN direct pricing was 73, and then it went to 75, then 78. Before they kept raising the prices 5-6 years ago. So now, if Wizards can engineer a very cautious way to do this, it will attract a lot of whales and a lot of stores to go back to cracking tons of product and dumping singles. It'll make standard cheap, which will make the player base happy. It makes the game affordable, but it gives something really high-end as a variant for collectors and investors to really chase after. And with a known print quantity and a known uniqueness, it changes the entire playing field of the game. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I've said this before, but it needs to be done perfect. Do not take, Rudy, they're going to reprint fetch lands, but you can only get them in numbered fetch lands, and regular people can't get... No. Wrong. Fetch lands would need to be reprinted, which I know is never going to be in a cheap standard box. You need to reprint, a fetch land in a regular booster box that people can regularly pull from a $3-4 pack. And then offer, a hand-drawn fetch land that's numbered 1 of 1 or 1 to 10 as a lottery masterpiece expedition, signed or specially engineered. So in other words, you don't need that flashy version to play the game. You need to keep the game cheap and affordable for regular players to enjoy the game. You must keep the utility different from the rarity. And there is a way to cross them and blend them. But it needs to be done correctly. And I'm really hoping, with everything going on in that new record sales thing with that baseball card, oh my goodness, did you guys see that Mike Trout card? $3.4 million in that auction? Unbelievable. Makes Babe Ruth look cheap. Unbelievable. So, but I think it's coming. I genuinely think we're moving in that direction. I know most of you are not wanting to hear this, but it's not a bad thing if done correctly. And again, these type of videos, nobody wants to make them. Nobody's willing to say this type of thing because it's going to get obliterated with thumbs down, attacks, personal emails of cursing me out, wishing me terrible death threats, all this stupid stuff. But, I am still going to stay the course of disclosing in transparency and talking to you guys about what I think is coming, where I think we're going, and why I think it's going to happen. And I firmly believe, as I've said even the 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, as we continue this flashy direction, it's not a bad thing if you got to be careful with it. It's a very, great power, great responsibility type thing. And it really would be an amazing thing to see. Instead of a Zendikar Priceless Treasure, there was a variant where you could get a hand-drawn, hand-sketched fetch land that's 1 of 1 or 1 of 10 or 1 of 50, even 1 of 100. Just some really amazing thing. But then still have the regular ones in the cheap packs. Don't overlay the two. Don't do this or that. It needs to be this and that. That word in the middle needs to be and, not or. So, that's all. Those of you who have more information on the print sheet thing and sports cards, please let me know. I don't know crap about them. At this time, I really wasn't planning on selling them. People keep emailing me and offering me prices or anything. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. Thanks for watching. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say.